I'm addicted to vetiver and unique scents, and today we're doing both. Fat Electrician, a semi-modern vetiver by Etat Libre d'Orange, is a scent that is playing with notes I don't usually associate with vetiver, but it actually works really well. The perfumer Antoine Mazendu has done a great job with it, but how does it rank among my other scents? Let's find that out. So right after the alcohol evaporates, I get this vetiver scent. Undeniably vetivery, but it's also sweet, and it's actually quite sweet in fact, but it has a harshness to it. The harshness is caused by probably the myrrh, because on my skin myrrh does go really harsh. Definitely woody. Actually, strength-wise, I rank it at around 6 out of 10, so it doesn't feel too strong, too projecting to me right off the bat. And this scent, Fat Electrician, manages to both be really unique, so uniqueness-wise I rank it around 9 out of 10, while also retaining a great deal of pleasantness. It is quite pleasant to me. I would say 8 out of 10. In the opening, about 15 to 30 minutes in, it feels quite a bit the same as in the initial spray. So the 3 parameters that I do record at each stage, meaning the uniqueness, the pleasantness and the projection, they stay the same. The scent though, I can pick up a tiny bit of maybe lactonic notes, but it also could be just intertwining with the, not milkiness, the opulence, the rounded feel of vetiver. I think I can pick up a tiny bit of maybe white florals, slightly narcotic feel, and to be honest, myrrh starts to take center stage for me. It slowly pushes through that slightly smokiness, that fuzzy woodiness, but it doesn't go into a religious territory, right? It doesn't exactly smell like an incense, but it definitely gives off that myrrh smell, which to me oftentimes reminds of rubber. It kind of smells to me like sweetened, vetivery, slightly milky rubber. And that's a good thing. I'm actually quite happy about how it smells. The only thing, it doesn't project much, which, fair enough, right? Just spray more of it. Usually I spray fragrances up to 5 times, so I am a sissy sprayer, and I'm proud of it, but with this one, I easily go up to 10 times. And people even then feel like, whoa, it's such a mild scent, so you do have to overspray with this quite a bit. In the heart of the scent, the sweetness, it seems to kind of slightly go away for me, and I get more of that bitterness, more of that vetiver, slight maybe earthy notes, and what I really start getting is this rubber note, and it is quite overpowering in my mind at least. It makes me feel like I am the rubber, that I'm kind of smoky, that this is, what the fuck can I say? So I'm smelling this smokiness, this rubberiness, this resinous smell, deep bitterness. So initially when I bought the samples, I was actually blown away with how this scent smells. Then I bought it and I started kind of hating it, and I didn't use it that much. So I did about 10 wearings of it. But now that I'm again reusing it for this review, actually I think I am loving it again. Maybe it's not life-changing for me because there are lots of other scents that really did change my life, but this I really enjoy. And in fact, my girlfriend and her sister both really love this scent as well. It probably is affecting my judgment, at least subconsciously in some ways. The dry down about 4 to 5 hours in. The fragrance itself seems quite linear overall. At this point it has become noticeably weaker, so around 4 out of 10. The vetiver still delivers that deep bitterness, there's still a hint of sweetness. At this point I would reapply this scent, but I'm doing a review, so no such thing happening. And to me this fragrance again feels quite linear in a sense that it smells like Fat Electrician the whole time. So the different aspects of it, they slightly go down or up, but it's still overall, the whole picture is of the same thing. At the deep dry down, about 8 hours in, it basically has become a skin scent for me, about 2 out of 10. The resinous vibe, the rubber vibe is still there. It's still slightly, faintly sweet, but it smells nice. It smells nice at that point, right? The uniqueness, the pleasantness, I mean, they haven't changed the whole time for me. It's just the projection, it's just the sillage of it that is getting closer and closer to my skin. And it isn't that big to start from. So if you want a monstrous projecting fragrance, this probably is not what you need. But for someone probably creative, probably who wants to smell quite unique, but at the same time kind of introverted, this is something to consider. And if you love vetiver, if you love smokiness, if you love sweet fragrances as well, you should check this out. Talking about rankings among my other scents, this definitely takes the excellent spot. It is definitely more pleasant for me than Terre d'Hermès. Here I have more to talk about and I have more to latch onto in terms of notes. And this feels more memorable to me. And especially if we take into the consideration the price point, which I've seen it going for around 80 euros for 100 mils. Man, this is a bargain. In terms of niche, this is one of the cheaper offerings and I'm all for it. And if I still haven't scratched your vetiver itch, check out Terre d'Hermès by Hermès.